the boots are back on. It's time to go on the pitch. Here we are, out on the pitchy witchy. Man like Alan has got me set up and I am ready to probably get ran.
Running around. Come on, Rue!
Bonjour, how are we? I've just done a pitch session there. Third one of the week. It was bloody horrible. I'd like to say it's good to be back, but the first few sessions back never are. You just genuinely feel like you're actually dying, so. But another one ticked off, we go again. I've had an absolute stinker. I've just recorded all that stuff and forgot to turn the light on. Honest to God. Just watched the end of the Newcastle Chelsea game and it is kicking off. It's brilliant. I love it. It's heated. It's heated stuff. It's all handbags, it's all pushing and shoving, but emotions are high. Kai Havertz is probably flung his toys out the pram a little bit here, but look, emotions are high. There's so much going on, so much pushing, shoving, there's shouting, fingers being pointed. The last few minutes of that game there was end to end, and yeah, Chelsea were throwing the kitchen sink at it and Newcastle were dealing, but there was a few pushing and shoves and late tackles being left in, so it was quite action-packed, but still going on here, Kieran Trippier trying to get the boys in and keep them together. They don't need to be getting any, any yellow, red cards at this point, the game's over. But, do you know what? Everyone's going to be like that, that's a disgrace, it's not on. I mean, it shouldn't happen every day, every game, and it doesn't, but I love watching it. It's just so heated, it's passion, it's football, it gets so intense and sometimes your emotions run away from you and obviously you need to keep them under control at times, but yeah, in that situation it's so tough, it's so tense, and the guys are obviously just emotional. Obviously we've been there ourselves playing sometimes, but yeah, I like to see it. It shows that they care, and it's nice to know that they care. And nobody was hurt at the end of the day, so it's sound, it's fine. I've just seen there that that's Chelsea's third defeat, and that's the first time that's happened in donkeys. So that's wild. Pressure is obviously on Graham Potter now. Did anyone see that coming? But yeah, he's obviously a good guy and he knows what he's doing, but it'll be interesting to see how patient the Chelsea fans are with him. Obviously done an unreal job at Brighton, but obviously Chelsea's it's different kettle of fish. It's a bigger club, the pressure's on, no disrespect to Brighton. But yeah, Chelsea want to win things. They want to be at the top of the table and they want to be winning trophies. So I wonder how much time he'll be given to, sort of make an impact and get his players playing how he wants them to play and his style, his philosophy. But obviously football's a bloody ruthless game these days and sometimes you don't get much time these days. But we'll see. Obviously now that takes Newcastle to third in the league. Who would have seen that coming? But aye, that's cool. They've had a long, tough time for, God, how long is that? Since it's been a while. They've had a tough time, but obviously there's been changes at the club. They've got a bit of cash dollar now, you know, they got the ching ching. So looks like things are on the up for them. Eddie Howe is doing bits. I actually listened to Eddie Howe on the High Performance podcast a couple of days ago when I was driving up to Birmingham. I always listen to that podcast, High Performance podcast, Jake Humphrey and Damien Hughes, is it? If you don't listen to podcasts, or if you feel that you are in a place, you're in a rut, or you don't really know what you want from life, you don't know what direction you want to go down, or you just need a bit of motivation, honestly, listen to this podcast. I started listening to it, God, a good while back, maybe, I don't know, I'm going to say about 2 years ago now, is when I first started listening to it. I've listened to every episode, I think, and I love it. It's so good, you take so much from it. And I would say that I'm not really normally a podcast type of girl, but I started listening to them, obviously, because I do a lot of driving, and absolutely loved it. I think there's something there for everyone. Obviously, first of all, I started it, and I'm looking at names of people that I knew. So I started with them first, and then obviously with the drives, and I thought, right, I'll just listen to this one, pass the time. You know, sometimes you're just not in the mood for listening to tunes, or, you know, it's like, sometimes you want a wee bit of Westlife, sometimes you want 1D, or else you might want Drake, and sometimes you just want somebody to talk to you and inspire you. And anyway, that's what happened with High Performance. I don't know why I'm selling this so much. I'm not even getting paid for this, but no, really, if you need a wee bit of help and need help with your mind frame and stuff, give it a go. It's great, fantastic stuff. And obviously too, it's the international break, so it's been quiet up at Bodymore Heath. A few of the girls have been in, they've been out training on the pitch too, and then obviously you'll see in this, I've also been out on the pitch training with the physios, just to get me back into it, just see how my foot is, which by the way, it's been great, reacting quite well. And the biggest thing for me is making sure my Achilles will be okay. So yeah, so far so good. It's been nice to be kicking the ball about, getting touches of the ball, but I will not lie to you, it's absolutely disgusting at the same time when you are blowing out your backside because you're running and you're just not used to running. So it'll be nice to get the fitness back and build up the old engine. But yeah, it's been good. Ireland are away, and they are away in Marbella. 18-20 degrees sunshine. It's actually not really that fair, is it? But well, this is life, you know. But they play Morocco. Is it on Monday? I think on Monday they've got Morocco. They actually had a behind closed doors game yesterday, but obviously I'm not supposed to really know that probably, and I'm not supposed to speak about it, so I've just let a big secret out, but it's fine. I'll not say anything more on the matter. It wasn't a secret because I see they posted a video, a wee Lacos goal. Up the Laco, big one to watch out for. She's got a big future in the game. So they're there, and then obviously there's been the other games going on. Quite a lot of the Villa girls have been away. See, Kenza was playing for France. They won their game 2-1 against Norway. So interesting to see how all these teams will be preparing for the World Cup. Obviously there's not many camps before the World Cup. I think this is going to be the last camp of the year. Wow, last camp of 2022. And then I think in February there's a camp, and then there'll be a couple more before obviously the World Cup sort of phase starts. But yeah, the other sort of worrying subject is that England beat Japan 4-0. 4-0. And Japan are good, man, so it's actually quite concerning, again, thinking that England could probably have just won a Euros and could potentially win a World Cup. But, you know, this is it. What a squad, what a team they've got. Mad Serena, doing bits. Yeah. But what about Rach? Rach scores again, happy for Rach. And I'm going to say next year, 2023, at some point, she's going to be playing up front. I mean, she scores goals. She's so good up front. She's fast. She holds the ball up. She's technical. She can finish. Why would you not play her up front? I've got a feeling Serena will do it soon. She will. I think she'll just be patiently waiting, and surely she will. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Who else was away? I've totally blanked out. Obviously, the England 23s were away, and the one, was it 2-0 they beat the Netherlands? And Freya got 2 goals, so that's good for Freya and Freya's confidence. She'll come back hopefully feeling energetic and ready to push on. So that'll be good for her. And I think Patsy and Laura were also playing. So I'm sure they enjoyed their England camp. England. Yeah, but aye, that's that. Anyway, now I'm just going to tune in and watch the Arsenal Wolves game. Guys game, yeah, going to tune into that, see what's happening. And I wonder if the Gunners can keep up their winning streak. Can they stay at the top? Time will tell. Thanks for joining me. Remember to like and subscribe to the videos. Thank you. Also, before I go, you are wondering why I have this black gilet on in the house at this hour, because the boiler is broke again and there's no heating in the gaff and it's freezing, so please bear with me. Thank you. Goodbye.